This is an easy system. Today we have it for our best EZPay plan. 6 EZPays. Remember, it's flash EZPay, so 4 more EZPays on everything. 6 EZPays of $37.49. Free shipping and handling on top of everything.
Yep.
So you're saving $25, and it's part of our Spring into Tech that we're doing this month of March. So you definitely want to check out those fabulous values. Bose, can we say more?
You can't, because that's all they do is audio. They're not making blenders or toasters or microwaves. They're just perfecting sound for more than 50 years. And what you heard at the beginning was accomplished with this. Actually, forget the remote control, because that's not what's making the sound. That's not what's replicating basically that blockbuster, the movie that you missed in the theater, but you want to watch at home. And as Pat said, the problem is that the TVs are getting thinner. They're getting thinner for a reason, because everybody wants them to look cool. And the pictures are getting better, and the pictures are 4K, and they're all this technology we don't understand. We just look at them and go, that's a great shot.
Amazing.
But then you turn it on and you go, what's missing? I can't quite put it's the audio. It's the sound. Because the TV is so thin, there's physically no place to put a sound system. There's no place to put speakers. Speakers on this television are actually buried underneath, which I don't quite understand. I guess putting them in the back probably would have accomplished the same. But in the end, you buy that expensive TV and then you still have to fix the sound. So Bose made it easy. Bose gave you one speaker and one cable, except the TV or the power plug. Power goes in the wall. This cable goes where it says optical. You can't miss it, because it's the only place. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Look at that right there. Plug it in to where it says optical. Plug it into the back of the TV with the same adapter, the same tip that's on there, and it automatically sets itself up. So for once, technology that you don't have to do anything other than take it out of the package and plug it in. Once you plug it in, Pat, it automatically works with everything that you've got plugged into your television. If you've got a Blu-ray player, if you have a DVD player, if you have a gaming system, cable, satellite, whatever it is, this remote control that comes with it will operate all of them. So now you can get rid of your other remotes as well. You turn your TV on and it explodes.
We're so looking forward to this, Brett. The idea that the remote comes with it and then you can get rid of everything else. There's a couple of other features that we want you to realize are part of this. But for $37.49, isn't it worth it? I mean, think about how much time we spend watching TV, movies, you know, just binge watching these days, your favorite This Is Us and the other things that we look forward to watching every single week. It's that much better. So I'm going to be quiet and let you go ahead and remind us what's going on.
Well, I just want you guys to see, and unfortunately, we're trying to solve the problem you're going to have at home right now. You're hearing this through the exact issue that we're trying to rectify. You're listening through, in most cases, TV speakers. So you're going to see in the upper left-hand corner when it's the speakers from the TV. The upper right-hand corner will show you when it's Bose Sound. So how does it all work? Well, Bose makes it happen so that you don't have to worry about it. Listen for what it sounds like without Bose.
I've been here long enough for them to recognize me. I learned to ignore the whispers, the lingering glances.
Now, if you don't have anything to compare it to, it's not bad. But immediately you're going to notice all the low end come to life.
They knew not to ask questions.
So there's that definition. There's that stuff.
After 5 years in
Especially in a scene like this.
I learned to notice things. When it gets quiet, there's a reason.
Let me strip it away for a second.
Just like that, it's time again.
And then bring back all the effects.
It's hard to believe at first, but I got used to it.
No Bose.
I understand now. Time they will too.
One last shot without it, and then a big finish. If you walk into a diner, there's a lady wearing sunglasses, handcuffed to a briefcase. Get your order to go. But
leave the tip and get out of there. You know, when I watched that, what I felt like I was watching TV, and then when the Bose was involved, I felt like I was part of the scene. I felt like I was part of the movie.
It's like climbing inside, right?
Yes, exactly.
And you hit it right on the head. There's so many other choices now than we used to have. It used to be there was a handful of networks, and you had to wait every week for your favorite show, or you had to DVR it. Now, with Netflix and Hulu and all this binge watching, sometimes you could take an entire day if you've got a day off and you just kind of need to recoup to kind of escape. And what a great way to escape. Movies cost so much money now to go to the theater, between the tickets and the snacks and all this other good stuff. There is the ability now with technology like this to create your own little movie theater, your own home system.
And it's not like it used to be when you bought a movie at home. You expected it to feel like a movie at home.
Sure.
I mean, there are plenty of movies I've watched in the theater, and I thought if I'd watched that at home, it would have been
the same.
Yes.
Watch any Star Wars movie.
right?
Watch a Star Wars movie with the sound down. Forget what you're listening to it on. Just turn the volume all the way down and try to watch it. Most action movies, if you watch with the volume down, you can kind of get a feel for what they're going on. It's like stripping a soundtrack away from any movie. If you're watching the scene and all there is dialogue, and you don't have that enhanced, I don't know, whatever it is that they put inside there to set the stage and to set the mood. The good part about this is not only is it for the TV, but it's for music as well.
So how does that work?
Yeah, so this is pretty cool. There's a Bluetooth button on here at the very top right there. That will allow you to sync your phone, your tablet, your computer. Bluetooth is, as I always say, it's a fancy word for wireless. It's just a way to get the music from one source to the other without a wire. So you're really getting a two-in-one here. You're getting a great sound system for your TV, Pat, but you're also getting a way to listen to your music when you're not watching the TV. And as I mentioned earlier, a couple other buttons up here allow you to control other devices like cable box, satellite box. There we go. Gaming system. Auxiliary could just be something random that you want to plug inside there, and then of course the TV itself. Then look at this right here. This little sound bubble, that little voice bubble like from a cartoon, is a way to solve a problem that many of us have, especially as we get older. It's, I can't hear that, turn it up. I can't hear that, turn it up. Then I got to rewind it, fast forward, turn it up, turn it up. This will fix that problem. It's a dialogue button. What it does is it enhances the mid-range. I don't want to get too techie, but the bass was that low end that we added. Treble is the high end, that tinty sound. But most of our voices, most of the dialogue, if you're watching a TV show or a movie, comes from the middle. They call it mid-range. And lots of times that gets squashed, it gets buried. There's explosions and helicopters and sirens going by, not even just in a movie, watching the news at night. And a reporter's doing a stand-up and there's an ambulance behind them or there's noise from a fire or whatever. And you're like, I can't hear. But turning it up doesn't make it any better because you turn up everything all at once. Yeah. So now the explosions are louder than the voice, just at a louder level. This helps to fix that problem, and all you have to do is hit the button.
All right, there's so much to talk about with this. 150 of you have already dialed in. This is our best EZPay plan. On QVC, we bring it to you. You have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee on this. How nice is that? Now you don't have to worry. You get it home. Brett showed you how to set it up.
Yep.
It's that easy to set up. So let me ask you basic questions because it is no secret that I am not a tech giant here.
That's okay.
But I am learning.
Yep.
So does it matter what kind of TV I'm attaching it to?
No, in fact, you have multiple options back here. So if you've got an older TV, you don't have to use the cable. I'm sorry, the cable that came with it. Where it says optical is where most of you will plug it in, but there are some other tricks that you can use if you've got a much older TV. But anybody that's got a flat screen TV from the last 10, 12, 13 years, it's this one cable and it's the other cable that plugs into power. Once that goes into the television, the Bose learns what's inside the TV. The Bose sound system will learn what kind of TV it is and will set everything up for you, which is great because even a computer or a tablet, if you take it out of the package, there's a lot of stuff that you have to do to get it up and running. This, once it has power, once it's connected, it's off to the races. And as I mentioned earlier, it will control everything that's currently plugged into your television. So the DVD players and the Blu-ray player, and if you have a gaming system and all that stuff, that will come through here as well.
So those will all benefit from that. Now 250 of you have already dialed in. Here's the other thing about this. This is simple.
Yeah.
It is, when I buy something, I don't want to spend the afternoon hooking it up.
Not like IKEA furniture where you're spending an entire day putting it together.
Lord. God bless anybody who can do that.
I love IKEA, but I just,
plus, now we have one remote on this.
Yeah.
And I hate that we called it actually a sound bar for your TV because if I'm playing my music on my phone, I'm playing my music on what else? And does it matter what kind of phone I have?
No, that's the terrific part about it. Bluetooth technology is universal. It doesn't apply to just Apple or just Android or Samsung or whatever it might be. Bluetooth is inside your phone, whether you know it or not. It's probably inside the tablet you have, and for many of you, it's inside your computer. So if you've got your music library inside a device and you want to use this same speaker, you can. And again, you can use the Bluetooth button on here to kind of sync. Sync is a way to get the two. Yeah, sync is the way to get the two to talk to each other. So my phone will now talk to the speaker. My computer will talk to the speaker. So you can pick and choose what it is that you want to listen to. So you go from using the Bluetooth button, or I'm sorry, the Bluetooth button would be the phone, back to the TV or the gaming system or the Blu-ray player, and everything operates off of here now. Plus you even have, as you can see down here, pause and rewind and play. If you were using a DVD or using a Blu-ray player, this then becomes your universal remote. Universal remotes themselves can be pretty pricey if you go to look for it. And this will learn your remotes for you.
Brett, when you buy a TV,
Yep.
it is something that most of us keep, 5, 10, or longer years.
You hope.
So this is a small investment. I know it's hard-earned money, but
Yeah.
it's a small investment when you break it into 6 EZPays, free shipping and handling. You know, it's Bose. And now, every time you play that music from your phone and from your tablet, you can go ahead and sync it to this, and you have that Bose experience. I mean, if it's good enough for the Sistine Chapel,
Yeah.
it's definitely good enough for my living
For
room.
NASA, for Madison Square
Right.
Garden.